All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Washington Redskins and the San Francisco 49ers. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run on first down. Merritt. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Rivers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. And Rivers saw something he didn't like. He's going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Wait!
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards. yards, and that also leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep, Travis Benjamin. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
You're set. You're 18. Right there, in the middle. 55. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now the man from nearby Stanford, Christian McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 19-yard line.
You're set. You're 18. All right. Here we go. Let's go, B. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Hey, 59. Mike 55. Mike 55.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
On 1st down, Merritt. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Redskins' 49-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. From the shotgun, it's Rivers going deep here for Bryant. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. They'll get 34 yards there.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now is and now a fumble. The ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They come out with one back and three tight ends. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So we've seen these be tricky from time to time. You know, you've almost got to cut the ball to make it go through. And this time he cut it a little too much, and he sliced it.
Yeah, and he'll tell you, no excuses on this one. It's a kick every NFL kicker should be able to make in his sleep. But your word was definitely correct. He sliced that one, and he'll miss it wide to the right.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Redskins.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On first down, it's Watson. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on second down. Watson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. Watson off play action. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Let's get this ball back for the offense.
Now a man who played collegiately here in the Golden State, Rashad Penny. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game. I
think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Watson now to throw. Catch is made by Herring. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. His first. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. This drive underway. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Squeeze, squeeze, double, double. Quick the edge, quick the edge. Come, come. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And down to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
Let's go.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. They'll run on first down. Merritt. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Right here, right here.
To throw, Rivers. Dances by him. Complete. It's Johnson. And down inside the 15 he goes. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 14.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
All day, defense, all day, all day. No. Check.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
55. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Years we've done all year that coming up at halftime we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful division. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 10-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. After the run, Watson going to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Devin Bush gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, team. Hey, watch it. Switch.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson got his man, that's Harry. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Redskins.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd and a couple, Watson got a man open, that's Harry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
16 yards. And the Redskin first down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Out of the gun, Watson And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now Watson. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Now a first down throw, Watson. And this is incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and now it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Third down.
Here's Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Myles Garrett able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. And this one is no good. He missed it. And we will remain tied here in this third quarter. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field. Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn. And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell your guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points. And break this tie. You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him. Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation. So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them. And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Keep it skinny. 53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Smooth. Let's go. Let's go.
From the gun, Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Here's Johnny Hekker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now Benjamin. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
First down.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll run with McCaffrey. Gets by him at the 25. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Redskin 1st down. The pickup 15 yards. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Let's go.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Redskins have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano, and that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Here's Rivers. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the slap. Watch the
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Redskins' 31-yard line. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the draw. Here's Johnson. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Shift.
And he'll give it here to his running back. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Joker. Wait. Room. 29. Let's pick it up. It's out of time. Hey, Echo. Let's get off the field.
Rivers to throw for it on 4th. It's caught. Shepard. And they'll get this down to the 10. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Rivers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Rivers now. Screen play. Johnson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Here I come. Check the half read.
And to give this time to the tailback. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. with his second touchdown of the night, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point from McManus is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Check nine. Slant.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game.
At the 39-yard line.
19. Here we go. Hey, 59. Mike 55. Eat.
On 2nd and 9, Watson escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Mike 51.
Operating from the gun, Watson. Flush to his right. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Let's go.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. Well, I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
At the 36-yard line.
2nd and 12, and you have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Watson now to throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, alert 3. Check 43. Go.
McCaffrey with a first down and more. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, no. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know when Mace, Posse, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Ready. Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter rock. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, the receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate